Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alvin J, the most passionate non-doctor on the internet. And again, I'm back after a long time. I know, don't beat me over the head with it. I'm sorry. I'm coming back and I'm going to give you guys a little something that might be detrimental to your health because we've been out there eating all of this good down home country goodness on Thanksgiving. However, what hasn't happened is you haven't hit that treadmill afterwards. Am I right? Tell me if I'm wrong. I know you guys have been out there enjoying the good life, eating all the good food, going to see the movies, enjoying time with your families. That's all well and good. But I'm here now, pow, to crack the whip on you. Now, if you guys are not familiar with what we're talking about and what we're doing, this episode, I have to thank Gijo, all right, that's a strange name, Gijo, for bringing up this topic because he asked me a question as to why or how do you clear your arteries. Now, the why is easy. It's because you want to live. However, we want to prevent heart attacks, we want to prevent strokes, but how do we do that? How do you unclog an artery? You see, if you stop the bad stuff that you're doing, you guys know, the pizza, the fries, the chips, the tater tots, all of that nice stuff, Red Hot Cheetos, all right, my students' favorite. Now, when you guys are out there and you're listening to people like me tell you about your health, sometimes you take it with a grain of salt because you don't know if I'm trying to get over on you or sell you something or all of that bull that comes along with giving your message on the internet. However, I have the purest of intentions, and I'm not going to say I will sell something. All right, I do sell. I have a book on Amazon right now. But if you guys haven't picked that up, go do that. All right. Now, when you guys are done taking a look at that book, and I'm sure you will, and you'll like it. But what I want to do is thank you, Gijo, for giving me this show idea because people are eating all this stuff, but you don't see the damage. See, if you were eating something and skin started falling off, you wouldn't eat that crap anymore because it would be a visual signal that you are completely fucking up your anatomy. Completely. But if you eat it like we do today and you have no effects, what happens to you? Well, you don't see the effects, and then it slowly eats away at you from the inside out, and that's the dangerous part. Now, let's go ahead and get you to some information that can help you to not just stop, but reverse. All right, bring it back. Okay, we want to stop it from going forward and we want to bring it back. Okay, so whenever you guys are at the dinner table, I just want you to do this at the dinner table, just for me. Just do this. All right, just bring it back. All right, that's just a little signal. Okay, just do it. Your friends will look at you crazy. They'll look at you funny, but I just want you to, when you know you're about to put something bad in your mouth, I know it's got the sauce on it you love. Oh my God, they got the caramelized onions in there. It's the best grilled cheese ever on the history of the earth. But I just want you to do it. I want you to think about it. I want you to, when you see it on the menu, when you're in that restaurant, I want you to turn, please, to the salad section and don't get the carne asada every time because I want you to back it up. Okay, just do that. Just at the dinner table, back it up. Okay, just that. Okay, now let's go on and tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly about unclogging your pipes. Now, we're not talking about those kind of pipes. I know what you guys are thinking. You're talking about the digestive tract. I'm not talking about that today. We're talking about your arteries today. And if you don't clear your arteries, you will have blocks all over your body in different places. And one of those will lead to a pulmonary embolism or a traveling embolus through your bloodstream, leading to either your heart causing a heart attack or your brain causing a stroke. That's what we don't want to see in your body. So let's get to the important stuff so that we can get animated and get well and healthy. I've been feeling good, so let's clean the pipes. All right. So I know. I've been working out. I'm showing off a little bit, but let's go with this. Now, you guys might have heard in the it might have been the 70s, there was a guy who made famous, and his name was Dean Ornish. Right now, he is a physician and researcher, and he put forth a program that was unheard of in the medical field, and that was curing disease with nutrition, something that we know today is one of the only ways you should do it. But we still have this medical complex, and as you guys know, when something with money behind it gets momentum, it's hard to stop it. So that's what we got, an antiquated old system still killing people with medications, surgery, and drugs. I just don't see how we can still do it, but people do it. So let's move on. Now, Dean Ornish put together a program where he concentrated on 4 major tenets inside of that program. And coincidentally, I had never studied or found anything on this man until recently in the last few years. And I think I mentioned his name in another video, but this man is brilliant in what he put forward, and he was shunned by his own medical community. He became a doctor, and they turned their back on him because he said you could cure disease with food. What did he talk about? Well, he said number 1 was nutrition, number 2 was stress management, number 3 was fitness, and number 4 was, let me see, I gotta get the 4th one. Number 4 was, dang, I gotta look at it. Love and support. How can I forget the love? Damn it. All right, now, with those 4 things, and coincidentally, I didn't even know, but that's what I was teaching. I'm doing that for you guys on every single video that I put out there. That's why I'm so animated. That's why I'm so passionate. That's why I talk so fast and so much, because I get excited about this stuff. You don't know anybody else that talks about medical conditions on the internet who gets as revved up, excited, and starts cursing like I do. But I do it because I feel passionate about it. Now, let's go ahead and reverse this stuff that you might have done to yourself on Thanksgiving. Now, notice that he said nutrition, he said stress management, he said fitness, and love and support. Those were the 4 that he gave as far as eradicating any disease. Did he say anything about Zoloft, Plavix, Coumadin? Did he say anything about that as far as clearing your arteries? No. He said, pick up a damn fruit and vegetable. Take vitamins, minerals, amino acids too, and you guys will see a tremendous pickup in your health. You see, it's not hard. And what I'm doing, I'm putting together a course right now that will allow you to follow along with me as we go to get the right vitamins, minerals, amino acids that we can put inside of our bodies that will make our health, and I'm doing it already right now, but I'm going to start over just to show you guys and show you visually so that we can go on a journey together. Now, that's not going to be free, but it's not going to be, out of this world atmosphere. You're going to pay $2,000 for this program, and you're going to pay it, and you're going to like it. No, I'm not going to do that to you, okay? It's going to be nice, inexpensive, so that you can see what you're supposed to do when we go into it. The only thing I ask is, because I'm making it so inexpensive, is that you give me a video testimonial of how it worked for your life. That's it. Now, let's go on and talk about some more things that can get rid of this clogs or arteries, blocks you got in your arteries. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to start eating your foods that you love. All right, some of the ones I just mentioned. Let's take Thanksgiving, just passed, for instance. Now, on Thanksgiving, you guys had the turkey, which was not a bad thing, but it's still processed meat. So I know you get a whole turkey, but it's still injected with hormones, just like they do the cows and the pigs. So don't think that turkey and chicken are cleaner meat than beef and ham or pork, because it's not. It's not. It's the same processed meat, and it's giving you the same chemicals and GMOs that they do in any other animal. So take that when you think about it. Now, along with the turkey, you had dressing, all right? A heavy carb. You also had macaroni and cheese, a heavy carb, a complex carbohydrate. You probably also had the cranberry sauce, a sugar on top of that. You might have had soft drinks, eggnogs, again, sugar, sugar, sugar. And then you might have had the cornbread, your favorite Hawaiian muffins. You know you guys love that. Your mouths are watering right now. But I know, but Thanksgiving is over. Some of you are probably still eating the leftovers from the weeks ago. But stop, okay? I know, give it away. Make sandwiches, eat it up real fast, and get rid of that stuff. Get it out of your house, because a week is all it should take after Thanksgiving to void your house of all that down-home country goodness. I know you enjoyed it, but it's gone now. So let's get your body back to a state where we can get rid of these blocks in your arteries. You see, you eating that food will slowly break down your arterial walls. And that the food is not the bad part. The food is not what makes the fatty plaques stick to the walls of your arteries. What makes it stick is the byproducts that are in the food, the chemicals, the additives, the preservatives, those things break down your arterial walls because they get into your bloodstream. See, that's what makes things stick. When your arterial walls break down, they stop secreting something called nitric oxide, and nitric oxide keeps everything flowing and loose. Once you lose that, everything becomes sticky. And now, when you got red blood cells, when you got nutrients, vitamins, whatever floating past that damage on the arterial wall, guess what? It sticks, and then more stick, and more stick. And by the time that we go by a few weeks, a few months, maybe even a year, now you got huge blockages all over your body because you've destroyed the walls of your arteries simply from eating. Now, that's not to say about vaccine damage. That's not to say about medications you might be taking. That's not to say about anything other than the food that you eat. So, if you're destroying your body and it is coming from all angles, you have to do something to reverse that or stop that. Now, let's do the easy one first. Number one, you can cut back on what you're eating, okay? As far as the junk, not the amount, the junk. See, you can eat as much salad, kale, apples, oranges, bananas, lettuce, tomato. You can eat all that stuff you want, slivered carrots, whatever. Beets, I would say throw beets in there. But you can do all of that stuff that you want, and you're not going to get fat, you're not going to gain weight, you're not going to feel any health effects. However, if you eat all the cheeseburgers you want, all the french fries you want, all of the sugary desserts and the canned cylindered sodas that you can, something is going to break, and it's going to be you. So change the diet. Now, even if you don't do it all the way, try getting rid of the soda and drinking water and keep your same diet. See, don't you see a difference after a couple of weeks? Try getting rid of the soda, and after that, instead of having the big, huge gob of french fries, why don't you swap that out for coleslaw instead? Not the best, but still better than french fries, and see, won't your health improve? I'm trying to get you on the right train here so you guys don't miss out on a great life that you could be having instead of slowly declining into a wheelchair, into a state of nothingness, into a state of inactivity to the point where your life is better if you commit suicide than if you continue living it. You see, that's what I don't want. So let's get on the train. So change is in your diet, number one. The biggest one, number two, we don't want to just stop it. Number two says we want to reverse it. We want to reverse the effects of fatty plaques. How do you do that? Well, there's one main thing in your diet that can do it, and that is called antioxidants. You guys might have heard of those. They always say that these things are packed with antioxidants. Now, let me tell you, don't look for anything online. Don't pull up a list and say what's great and heavy antioxidants. Let's make this easy for you. If it has a dark, heavy color to it, it has antioxidants. The greener the kale, the more antioxidants. The oranger the orange, more antioxidants. The more yellow the banana, the more antioxidants. So dark berries, ooh, they're rich. So blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, ooh, those are good ones, packed with antioxidants. Broccoli, packed with antioxidants. Kale, packed with antioxidants. So don't be afraid to go nuts in the vegetable aisle, and don't be afraid to add natural salt, Celtic sea salt, pink Himalayan sea salt to your meals to give it flavor. You know, people think when they go healthy, it's going to taste like they're eating cardboard. You just chopped up a checkerboard and now you're just... It's not like that, okay? Just get some lettuce and pour your favorite dressing on. I know it's got a little sugar in it, but pour your favorite dressing on there and eat that. I guarantee you won't gain as much weight as if you ate the chili cheese fries. Guaranteed. Okay, so let's try to be healthy just a little bit, and it will not break the bank. I spend less money on healthy food than I ever did on the bad stuff, and I didn't realize that until I actually did a side-by-side comparison. Okay, so let's get to some more stuff here. Now, he talked about nutrition. Just told you a little bit about that. We're going to go hardcore when I get to this program. We're going to do nutrition. But let's get to the next one, stress management. Stress is the #1 killer of anybody in the United States. Listen to this. Stress is the #1 killer because it contributes to heart disease. It contributes to lung disease. It contributes to liver ailments. It contributes to overall cancer. It contributes to a higher rate of suicide. So stress, people would rather die than deal with stress on an everyday basis. That's why Dean decided to concentrate on stress as one of the main pillars in getting rid of a human being's disease state, because that is going to kill you or break down your body to the point where you don't want to live anymore. It's the ultimate death. It's the end. So I want you to get that in your mind. Get the stress gone, no matter how you have to do it. Now, if your idea of relieving stress is going up and punching people in the face or shooting people, no, please don't do that. See, the only rule I live by is you don't affect anybody's life negatively if you can help it. That's the only rule I live by. I don't even follow speed limit signs. I know it's bad, but I don't like following rules. I don't like the rules by the states, the governments, the schools, the administration. I don't like any of it. I just live by one rule. Do not affect anybody else's life negatively if you can help it. All right. So now that's not to say sit in a corner so you don't bother anybody in the history of mankind. No, because you have to live your life. That's why I say at the end, if you can help it. Okay, so look at all the things that are affected, the major organs in your body that can shut down as a result of stress. And the main ones, the adrenal glands that sit on top of your kidneys, they spur. They actually increase your ability to feel depressed, so you want to hurt yourself more. So you have negative feedback loops and positive feedback loops going on in your body, and if they get out of whack, you can be in a world of trouble. Let's get to the next one, fitness. You see, all of this stuff that we're putting in our body as far as the nutrition, which was #1 on Dean's list, we have to incorporate that in the vital organs and in the cells of our body. You do that by movement. You see, when you move, you start marching, start doing it. I'm doing it right now. Under the studio lights, I'm moving. And when you start moving, what's going to happen is that movement is going to start circulation. Circulation gets the blood moving. The blood is nothing but the carrier to get your vital your vital nutrients, your vitamins, your minerals, your amino acids to where they're supposed to go so they can work in your body and your cells work at optimum. That's what the movement is for. See, if you go eat healthy stuff, and you're still clogged up, and you still eat the healthy stuff, but you still got mucoid plaques stuck on the inside of your intestines, the nutrients and amino acids and vitamins won't do anything because you don't have any circulation throughout the system. You don't have any absorption through the system. So how can the vitamins, minerals help you when you can't absorb them? Most people, they go in one end, out the other, with hardly any being absorbed because they never cleanse the system. They never move to circulate it throughout the system. And that's why you don't get the health and the benefits that you would as somebody else who was moving and active and taking all the good supplements and eating all the good foods. That's why you don't get the benefit, because you have decided that movement is not important. And I'm telling you, it's all important. Let's get to the last one here. Okay, now, on this last journey, we had, first of all, we had nutrition, then we went to stress management, then we did the movement or fitness. Last part is love and support. Now, I'm going to give you a poignant example about love and how love actually affects your physiology. People think love is an abstract and that love is something that you say to somebody, and it's become quite antiquated, and truthfully, it doesn't mean anything or mean what it used to anymore. So, let me show you how your emotions can affect your physiology. If you guys look it up, there is a man named Masaru Emoto. He is an Asian man who wrote a book called The Water Experiment and performed the experiments in the water experiment. And what he found is that you can change the chemical composition of water by an intent, by a feeling, by an emotion. And it didn't have to be that you had to physically touch the water, even though that works the best. You could just write a bad intention on a piece of tape and stick it on a bottle of water, and the water would become unstructured. But if you took a positive saying, put it on a tape, and wrapped it around the water bottle, the water structure became stronger. How is that possible? Or maybe we shouldn't be asking that question. Maybe we should be asking, why aren't we more positive so that our physiology is more strong? Wouldn't that be a better way to go? Wouldn't that be a better way to think instead of just letting it be? Just going along with the negativity of the world. Well, I don't want to stay on here too long, but that is how you reverse your clogs in your arteries. They're called antioxidants. And you eat healthy foods, you move around, you reduce your stress, and hopefully you've got love in your life to build and strengthen your physiology. This is Alvin J, the most passionate non-doctor on the internet. If you guys haven't yet, I want you to go to Amazon and get the book. It's called Eat Butter, Smoke Marijuana, Kill Cancer, and Live to 100 years old. If you haven't picked up that book, or if you have, and you haven't left me a review, because there's only 11 people who gave me a review, I want you guys to go give me a review, because I know there's over 250 of my books that are out there that I know of, and you guys have not left me a review. So please, if you haven't bought the book, go buy it, and after you do, leave a review. Honest, it doesn't have to be like a big 5-star review. Just leave me a 4.9. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys later. Love talking to you. I'm going to be coming to you with more topics, and I have a new segment coming up that's going to be out in the next video, and I'm going to be starting a new segment so I can answer some of your or all of your questions, because I got too many things coming in from too many different directions. I got questions from Facebook, I got questions from Instagram, I got questions on my email, I got questions on YouTube. I can't get to them all. Emails on my website. I mean, it's just too many things coming in. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a page where I can actually just look at all the questions in one place. So if you guys want to ask a question, I'm setting up the page, and in the next video, I'll tell you exactly where to go. Talk to you guys later. I love being here, love talking to you, and guess what? I'm back. I'm silly. Don't pay any attention. Later.